Good morning, the Wayward Walker here with the Wayward Woofer, and we're doing something a little different today. We had to get out of the house. It's February 5th. It's been cold. We had those few nice days back a few weeks ago, and ever since then it hasn't come above freezing. Right now, according to my thermometer here in the truck, it's 29 degrees. So we're gonna go for a ride, see what we see, and maybe show you some things on the way. Maybe we'll stop and get out and walk. We'll see what happens. Well, so we just got fuel here at Cumberland Farms, Southbridge. You can see the tower of the fire station in front of us. Building a new one here in town. Don't know when it's going to be done. And more importantly, I don't know what they're going to do with the old one, but I certainly hope they do something nice with it, because it's a beautiful building. And we're just going to go down Main Street. I think we're going to head up 169 into Woodstock, look around, see what's there, see if we can find maybe an old road. And I said maybe we'll find a place to hike today. Just had to get out. I took the day off from work. I'm very sick, as you can tell. Anyway, not really. I just had to take a day. I've been back to work, and I'm working 5 days a week again, and I don't like that. So anyway, enough of that. So not quite sure what we're going to see. So right now we are in Main Street, Southbridge. See the beautiful buildings, beautiful old buildings, a lot of history in these buildings. See on our left over in the corner, that vacant lot, big Sonic building was there, and it burned down early 70s. I believe someone died in that fire. They jumped out the window, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, this section used to be Millionaires Row. You can see on both sides some of these old Victorian houses. Where that bank is on the right. There was one there. It's torn down. A couple more there. Old cemetery. Someday I should take a walk up there. They don't love dogs, and I don't want to walk my dogs to the cemetery anymore. I think that's disrespectful, but who knows? And in front of us, we're coming to the infamous Rotary roundabout, if you want to call it that, depending on where you're from in the country. And this right here is the new rail trail. There used to be a bridge up here. They took it down. And the big building to the left and all in front of us is the American Optical Company, once the largest optical company in the world. Now it is a bunch of smaller industries in there, and up here you're going to see they actually converted one of the buildings into apartments. The big brick building we saw behind us is now a hotel. Well, I shouldn't say what's left of it, because I guess it's still technically still in business. And we're following along the railroad up there. I don't know if you've ever filmed this section, the railroad, but they just redone it and not paved it, but graded it. It was actually a nice trail. I mean, I've been down it before, and I can't remember the side if we ever videotaped it or not. Through the town, but we'll do that when the weather gets a little nicer. There's still a couple of things to see, not many, but a few. Anyway, so now we are heading. I just missed the turn that I wanted to take, so I'm going to shut you down for now. And when we come across something interesting, this is something new we've never done, so we'll see how it works, see how it goes. Found all my lost videos, which really weren't lost, so I'll be posting some of those as well. But let's go see what we can find. We just turned off of 131. As I said, I missed 169, but we're gonna go up. We're on Old South, I believe this is Old Southwood Road or Old Dudley Road or something. We're just gonna see what's up here. I think there might be a turn we can make. Head up into the uninhabited portions of Dudley. If this works out, maybe we'll just thinking about different things. Like it'd be kind of nice to have maybe do a video on like the old historic Route 20 and see what we can find left of anything interesting, historical. Who knows? I know this road does come back out at 131, but I'm not sure if there's anything off it. I'm not looking at the map. We don't need no stinking maps. Fucking full tank of gas. I got my dog. It's good. It's a beautiful day. So it's about quarter to tomorrow here. It's 28. I don't know how accurate that is. Is this a road? No, that appears to be a driveway. Well, I don't know. It's got a stop sign. What is a road? Let's see. Where do we want to go? Fall Road or Mace? Mace. It's Mace. Let's go see where this takes us. So I've ever been down here before, Jack. What the name of the road is? The little sign says Mace. Must be some company. So we haven't been out to walk since the last video I posted was of Charlton. Since then, as I said, it's been below freezing. We've got about 2 feet of snow, which is yet to melt. So we haven't been outside much. The older I get, the less I like the cold. Seriously thinking about heading somewhere south. Yeah, let's see. We got an intersection here. Street signs, road signs. It's not street signs right now in the country, are they? Cordis Road. Alright, we're going to take a right and see where this might take us. See any signs, any old roads that might be interesting. Head down. We'll keep looking. Should never know. Wall over there. Some farm. I don't know why the name of this road rings a bell. Like maybe there's something on it I want to check out. I don't know. I really have been shirking on my duties, my exploring duties, looking for places. Got a couple places I want to go in the spring, unless it's before the leaves are out, once the snow is gone. It's not as deep. Beautiful old trees. At some point we'll probably cross into Connecticut. Nice little farmhouse. Now I've got you on my kind of like set up as a dash cam, so I'm not really sure. I'm trying to not turn around, move it around and stuff. But if I see something good, we will get out and look at it. Another intersection. Okay. I guess we will go. No road sign. I guess we'll go this way. Back towards Southbridge. West. City. Right. Chickering Road. That sounds kind of exciting. We're going to have to stop. Private drive. Okay. Let's see. We'll go down Chickering Road. Chickering Road. Some interesting old equipment here. Well, let's continue up here. Horses. Auto horses. More horses over there, Jack. Don't think I've ever been up this way. It does not look familiar. Assuming I'm still in Dudley, but who really knows? Do we ever really know where we are? Not a lot of walls. Here. That's no beans. There's a sign. Get some snow drifting up here when the wind isn't blowing. Posted. Okay, left or right? What do you think, Jack? Which way you want to go? Left it is. Back in the Southbridge, though, this road looks familiar. 169 again, is it? Or 131 again. It's kind of narrow. Old Southbridge Road again. Might not be the same one we came up, however. Alright, so which way do you want to go this time? Back to our original plan. We'll figure this out. We'll be out at We are in Ashland Avenue, at the junction of North Woodstock Road, and we're going to cross the street here and go up Ashland Ave because it continues. And we're just going to go have a look up here. We've hiked up here. I'm sure I videotaped up here. And it's all been logged, so I'm just going to kind of see if there might be anything left, anything new exposed. Probably not. This is the old North Woodstock Road, and we are slipping and sliding. Here we go. We do not have four-wheel drive on this vehicle. It looks like, I'm not gonna, so we decided to walk up there, but it looks like it's been pretty cleaned out up there. It's one of the first places I explored, as a matter of fact. Found some, there's an old cellar hole up there. And I did find some interesting stone structures, but I wasn't really sure if they were Native American or what they might have been for sale. Up there is where that cellar hole is. So I don't think I'm going to go up there today. I don't remember exactly where I used to go in. We're going to go up 169. North Woodstock Road, it's also known. And we just went by another old road that used to go up to the old golf course. We hiked around there. We're going to go up there again this year. A different section of it. Families, some of the original settlers of Southbridge, I believe. Here you got the road. Little school up here. Almost their own family cemetery. Schools. I don't believe the school is still there. The cemetery is obviously, but they bought the school. An old road that just passed, Sawyer's Path. It's up here. Tipton Rock Road. That comes out on the other side of Southbridge, Lebanon Hill Road. And I really want to hike down it, but every time I go up it, I really can't find a good place to park and where I would be able to probably go up to, or, to hike it. I'd like to go see what's up there. I may do that someday, but I can't remember if it's posted. There's a reason I haven't done it. Maybe because it's posted. The cemeteries here. My mother and father, other family members are interred there. Or the remains. I like to think that their souls have gone somewhere else. Here. When I was much younger, there was an old abandoned home over here on the right, not this one. I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was torn down. We used to call it the haunted house. That's Tipton Rock Road there. I think the old house was here and they replaced it. Used to call it the haunted house. I think it's further up. This is all the Morse Farm. Cemetery was off on the left. Supposedly there may be well, it's listed as a root cellar, so who knows? Somewhere over there in that farm. It probably is a root cellar because it's on the farm. But whether it was originally a root cellar, I don't know. There's a pond down here. I think they call that Morse Pond. There's a little trail we've also been to, well, up here. It's a public trail, Claire Burt's Trail. Claire Burks was the art teacher for many years in the Southwood school system. And I believe, I know I've been through there. The side, it's kind of short. It just kind of goes to the pond there. There's another trail on the other side, which was short, but was nice. And we are in Connecticut. So now I think I'm going to turn you off till we find someplace or see something. We've been through here many times, so but this is the time of year we find new roads, exciting things. Maybe. We just turned off at the Green Road, another road I don't think I've ever been on. I can remember. It's down here. And I think we must be in Woodstock, one of the Woodstocks. North Woodstock, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? But I don't think we've ever been down here. We did come to one nice looking old road, but unfortunately it was not posted, but it looked like the beginning of it was somebody's driveway, so we thought better of it. And I really don't want to go trucking through some deep snow today, so. But maybe we'll find places that we'll come back to. This is how we do it. Jack and I get out, explore. That's what it's all about. So I have no idea where this road's coming to. We are headed in a easterly direction, I guess. Again, I don't have any maps on or anything. Just winging it. This area looks pretty developed. Not seeing posted signs anywhere though. Mall. I figured there's a house way up there somewhere. Way down over there. Assume that is a driveway. Looks like there'd be some good exploring in these woods, but there's way too many houses. Find some stuff though. Alright, I'll put you on back on in a few minutes. Here we are. We turned off at Green Street ended, so we turned off of that. Now we're headed north. Farm up here. A lot of working farms around here. Nice to see. You know, it's very hard to be a farmer these days. Everyone closed in East Brookfield up at Tuesday's farm, where it was the best corn and best tomatoes you could find. Just couldn't do it anymore. Sad, but I understand. I don't know the name on that farm we just passed, but fields up here. I don't see a lot of, as I say that, I come across a lot of evidence of snowmobiles through here. When I was a kid, we used to go snowmobiling. Back town line. This is Prospect Street, so I'm assuming this must be Jack and Dudley. Well, let's say state line, so that I don't know usually. Alright, we're gonna head this way. Blackmore Road. I've been on here. Anyway, what was I saying? There used to be a lot of snowmobiling. When we were kids, we knew somebody. Big old John Dvorsky. Snowmobiles would go up to his farm in Eastford. Eastford or where? It's Chicken Road again. So we made a big circle. Okay? Old John was quite a character. I think of all these people that I've met. I've met some characters, for sure. I should write a book about him, but I never will. Anyway, alright, I'm going to shut you off, and we're just probably going to end up heading back home. Unless we decide to actually stop somewhere, see something, but so far I really haven't had much luck. But it was nice to get out. We'll be back. Alright. We're back in Southbridge. 131. We'll just head home. But I'll point out a couple more things in town. I'm going to be going by the old Southbridge Print Works site, which was a big mill here in town. Southbridge Print Works, and there was a Sturbridge Print Works, which I do believe are owned by the same people. They were affected by the 1935 textile workers strike. That's not why they closed, I don't think. I don't know when they closed. I remember they tore it all down. I remember it before it was torn down. It was a long time ago. And they built apartments. As we used to call them, the projects. As you can see on the right. On the left, you can see a bunch of the old mill houses. Those are all on the list of historic places, or National Historic Register or something like that, which probably doesn't really mean anything. But all over there was the old mill was over there on the right. In front of us, we're going to see what used to be, I believe, the powerhouse maybe, or it was definitely a building. And we just went over this bridge. That was the mill race. We're going to cross over the railroad tracks again. We've been down that trail as well. I don't know if we videotaped it. I think we did. And all through here on our right was the an old train station. I think it was just a freight depot. And on the left, that was a pretty good size yard, rail yard. And I don't know if they took them out when they redid the trail up there or made it into a trail. You can see the line. You probably can't because I'm not turning the camera. I just tried that and it didn't work very well. But anyway, there used to be tracks still on the ground, and there's an old switch up there, which unfortunately they damaged when they did the trail, but it's still there. And also over there's a beautiful, we missed it, but back there there's this old stone arch bridge, which is very nice to see. Not a lot of neat old railroad history on that line for some reason. It was built in 1865, I believe. 1869, I think it opened. I'm not sure, somewhere around there. There's not a lot of interesting stuff to see until you get down towards the other end in Thompson, where we have been to the East Thompson train station where the train wreck was. We found some stuff down here, down there. There's a little bit of stuff left. But it all goes to the others. Follow us on the left, and again over there is the old American Optical Company. And then the Grand Trunk Southern New England Railroad. It's never finished, but it was also going to be. It's going to go right through here, paralleling that line. And you can see that big concrete abutment right in front of us. It has a date stamp on it. It's covered with snow. That's where the line was going to go. And I cannot figure this out, but I think all these houses were going to be torn down, and then when they stopped building the railroad, well, obviously, they weren't. There's another bridge abutment over there. Come up to the Rotary, and I believe there was, that was all, may have all been houses for the mills. Now we're going to go down this Mechanic Street, in front of the old American Optical building. One thing they took down, which I wish they would have kept, was up on the front here. Was a big sign that said American Optical. It was just kind of neat, but they tore that down. And there used to be a little guard shack over here on the right. They tore that down. I guess there's no stop sign there yet. Now we are in what is called the Flats. We call it the Flats. It's so flat. And this is also where a lot of this was flooded out in 1955 during the Great Flood. And up here on the right, just past the light, that is the old electric trolley station from the powerhouses. This building right here, you see the neat old arch there. That was one of the car barns, as they called them, which was the Southbridge, Sturbridge, and then the Southbridge in Worcester, and there was all kinds of, I think I've done some videos on that. There was a bunch of different things. And over here on the left is going to be where the new fire station is going to be. And we are just about back. See all these three-deckers, all built for the mills, mostly for the AO. This is United Guns Company, another fairly old company, but I'm not sure when exactly they started. They're still going strong. Alright, that's going to wrap this up. Let's step out back to where we got to be. So we didn't stop to go or get out, but we did just get out, get outside a little bit, have a ride, scouted a couple places I haven't been before. It's the Wayward Walker, the Wayward Driver today, and the Wayward Puffer. We're going to end this one here, and thank you for coming along on our ride. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. Just drop me a comment or something. Maybe I'll do more of these. Plan some out. This wasn't planned or anything. I just decided to do it. But maybe, as I said, maybe go do some of the old roads around here. Who knows? Whatever. But anyway, we're out of here. Thank you for coming. Share, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and comment. We'll see you next time.